Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, as always, I got the whole crew here tonight. Even Dennis made it. That's hard to believe. We all know that. But first off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. What's happening, Rich?
Just did some smoking, some more sweet sticks today.
More smoking. What you smoking this time? What sweet sticks? Explain this to me.
Venison snack sticks. They're basically like a Slim Jim, made out of venison and pork.
Uh-huh.
Added some brown sugar for sweetness, and did about 5 pounds of it. Took about 7.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Getting better. Last time it took 9.
How come it took less this time?
Because I didn't open the smoker door.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I wasn't listening to the one temperature gauge.
Okay, understand.
One temperature gauge said 152 and the other one said 143. Right. Last time when I opened the door and checked, temperature was only 144, 145.
Right.
So once I closed it, it took an hour and a half, 2 hours to get the temperature back up again.
Oh, geez. Okay, so
I didn't do that this time.
Right.
This time I waited till one said 157 and the other one said 150, and I was like, good enough for me.
Good
Pulled
enough.
it, checked the internal temperature, and they were like 153, 152, 154. It was like good enough for me.
Heck yeah. That's cool. All right, so you knocked that time down. So now...
Yeah. And I also got to see the Gold Hog flag for the second time.
Nice.
Since we've seen it down in Alabama, I got to see it again down in Virginia. I went to the Central Virginia Prospectors, or Gold Prospectors is the name of the club.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a shout out. They had a good showing. They had a lot of people show up. Just basically a pretty good club. I went to one of the claims down there, just one of the small claims where you can pan. And it was a big area. A lot of mud and clay on the truck I had to go get washed off. But we found a little color. We just basically, me and Darth just basically scraped the surface on some of the sandbars.
Right.
And got about 20, 30 colors. So it wasn't too bad just for looking around. But I seen a lot of nice nuggets and a lot of nice gold that people's found down there. And
oh, that's cool.
it's amazing. I can't wait to get in some of the other claims.
So you are now a member of that
Yep,
organization.
I'm now a member of that club. So
That's cool.
I got to meet Dave, and I got to meet, of course, got hooked up with Matt and some other guys from the site that listen.
Nice.
So
Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. So when you going to make your first run down there? Any idea?
hopefully before Memorial Day weekend. I don't know.
Okay. Get down there and do some...
Plan something for Memorial Day, and then hopefully before that, I might get down hopefully on a weekend with David and see if we can hook up at one of the claims there and
Got it.
see what happens and
Sure.
see what me and Darth can rattle up.
All right. Do some exploring, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That'll be
Yeah,
cool.
we got to check some areas out and get ready for when it's warmer.
Oh, yeah. And that's not too awful far for you. It's not like you driving here, that's for sure.
I think the most is like 4 hours, 4.5 hours at the most.
Right.
It'll be another like 3-day weekend, you know.
Sure. But that's okay. I mean, it's worth it for that. If you can find something like that, which...
Yeah, the only other
Would be
thing I
cool.
got to get now is I got to get the rest of my stuff for air. So
Oh, yeah. Got to get that air stuff.
So got to get that. Got to get my tanks or a tank and some hoses yet, and we got the mast all covered. And got to get a regulator, so should be good.
You'll have it by the time it's time.
Yeah,
It's all good,
and I'm
Rich.
getting ready to go on a hog hunt here in March to Texas. So
Oh, that's right. That's coming up again.
yeah, that'll be the end of March there.
End of March. Okay. Man, Rich, you're busy.
Oh yeah. There's always something going on in my place. I'll guarantee you.
I'm telling you, that's for sure. Well, at least you made it here tonight. Now, you don't have Cooley's Corner tonight, right?
No, Kathleen is going to have her closer look.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. It should be a good time with the closer look. So
Heck yeah.
we'll have her do that, and then I'll have something next week, unless I don't know if we have any guests coming up, but if not, I'll have a Cooley's Corner next week.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for being here, brother, as always.
Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. All right. Also joining us tonight, we got our very own Miss Kathleen Biffle. What's happening, Kathleen?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello. What's going on?
Oh, just a whirlwind weekend, as usual.
Uh-huh.
They're just not long. They're just not long enough.
No, never.
Oh,
Never.
goodness. Well, we've had some interesting journeys this weekend, but I did get to get some water table action in, so
Oh,
that
cool.
was nice.
Okay.
It started snowing here.
I know, right?
Which surprised us. We didn't know we were going to get snow.
I had no idea either, but
Yeah.
wait, it's February, right? It's like,
Yeah.
it's going to happen, I guess. How much have you gotten so far?
What's that?
How much have you gotten so far?
Snow?
Yeah, out
I'd
by
say,
you.
what, a couple inches? Probably a couple inches right
Oh,
now. It's still
jeez.
down.
Oh my gosh, I haven't looked out the window. I'm dreading it, so. God, it sucks.
Well, at least you didn't have to put a toilet in yesterday.
Ah.
and an apartment that has bed bugs.
Oh, jeez. No. Did you?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh.
After a while, though, I ran out, and Shad was like, just go sit in the truck.
And he roughed it, huh?
Yeah. I mean, that was crazy. And then it's just a bunch of craziness with that apartment building. I am just so ready to be done with it.
I think that might be the smart move, huh? Just
Yeah, well, we need to start getting rid of stuff because Arizona is on the horizon. I mean, it's getting closer. So after this summer, I think next year will be more of we're going to be doing a lot of stuff around the house.
Right. So you're not going to have time to be changing toilets and stuff like that. You know?
No, this year, we've got a jam-packed year full of different events and outings, and all of us have our trips and the things that we're doing on the side. So the summer is almost booked.
I know. What's up with that? Good Lord.
I know.
It's like there's not going
That
to...
is, our best time of the year because at least we get to be out and it's not cold and it's just a whole bunch of fun.
Right. But you're looking forward to that. So the nice weather, like you said, and just getting out.
You have a good weekend besides your injury?
Other than that, we'll just go with... Is it the weekend? I can't even tell anymore. The days are starting to run together because I haven't...
Yeah, well, you're not in your routine.
Yeah. It's like,
it definitely
really?
does run together.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's out.
It's yeah, I got to rest, so we'll say it was a good weekend and
That's always good.
take care of get a few things taken care of around here that needed taken care of, so get caught up on some things. So it's
Cool.
all good.
And we've got a big show ahead of us tonight. We've got all of the big raffle.
The big raffle.
The big raffle.
Mm-hmm.
That's tonight.
That's tonight.
And what else?
Got the patron giveaway tonight.
Patron giveaway, yes.
So, and then you got your closer look. We got a lot going on tonight.
Yeah.
Then next week we got our Crony Club giveaway, and our good friend John Shaw added a V nickel to the drawing to the Crony Club giveaway next week. So
what is it?
A V nickel.
A V nickel.
A V nickel.
What is that?
I don't have a clue.
It's a very, very old nickel.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
See, that is awesome. He's throwing that in the Crony Club giveaway next week, so that's cool.
Cool.
So one of the cronies will get that. That's awesome. Thank you, John. But yeah, so what's the closer look going to be about tonight, Kathleen? I know you talked about some stuff Wednesday that's kind of leading into this, right?
It's going to be about the Klondike Gold Rush.
Mm-hmm.
We did kind of like a sneak peek on Wednesday, so we didn't give the full thing away. But tonight will be just a stroll through that time and how fun that was.
All right, cool. That'll be awesome. So now's the moment we all been waiting for. What
oil.
essential oils are you rolling with tonight?
Just my go-to frankincense.
Frankincense again?
Frankincense and then a little bit of lemon. So.
I thought you would pass frankincense after December.
Nope. I think the snow brought it on today.
Oh, okay. So frankincense.
No, it's actually a good relaxation before bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been sleeping okay with when I've been using these, but it just seems like this weekend I was just so excited that it was the weekend and I had like all this stuff to do that I didn't get much sleep.
Dang.
Because you're just so excited about having days off that you just want to.
Yeah, you don't want to go to sleep. You want to stay up as late as you
don't
can.
Want to sleep. You don't want to,
No, you want
to. Sleep in too much.
Yeah, you want to watch movies and stuff like that, and binge watch Netflix and stuff like that, right?
Today was actually a really good day. Okay. We didn't have to deal with the toilet, and we got to just kind of chill. And Shad made a fabulous big hunk of meat, the pork. He baked that thing all day, and it was delicious.
Way to go, Shadro.
He is.
Man, we gotta have to put him on one of them cooking shows. See Shad in the kitchen with Shad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I cook all week, so this is good.
That's right. It's nice that he does that. That's cool.
Help each other.
Now, just before I forget, Shad, you're going to post that link to where our listeners can purchase those fine essential oils from Kathleen. Some frankincense and lemon oil. Is it the...
What they telling white?
What's that? Is it the jade lemon? It's the jade lemon again, right, Kathleen?
No, tonight's just regular lemon.
Oh, regular lemon.
Oh. So it really is a good, well-rounded.
Well, there you
Plus,
go.
I want to be on my game. I've got a big closer look to cover, and I've got, I think it ended up being 7 pages.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, you got a lot to go through. So we'll...
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, definitely lots of stuff. Nice. Well, we're glad you're here. I won't keep you no longer, and I'll get through this, and we can get on to your closer look. All right. Well, Kathleen, thank you for being here, as always.
Good to be here.
All righty. Also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Mr. Shad, the chef Biffle. What's going on, Cookie?
Good evening. How you doing, Tim?
I'm all right, buddy. How are you?
Yeah. Put me and Cooley together, and
I'm telling you,
it'll be one cooking show where we're yelling all the time.
Oh yeah, cooking with Marines.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's family friendly.
I don't think
show,
it would
though.
be family friendly. You two'd be cussing at each other, and
Your discretion is advised.
Oh
no, we get along fine. It's just everybody else.
it would be a good show, though. I would watch it.
Me and Shad would get along fine. It would just be everybody else.
No, well, true. This is true.
A video of that next time we get together.
That's a good idea.
Instead of the Benny Hill, we'll do cooking with 2 Marines.
Cooking with 2 Marines. Yep, Shad and Rich. That would be a good show. I would definitely tune in every week, especially when they got a guest that made them a little upset. It would be even so much better. So, Shad, what's going on, brother?
No, a lot. Kathleen worked on the water table. We were cleaning up some more gold, and I had just shy of 1 gram in this last little cleanup of cons we found and went through.
Nice.
So that was nice. Nice little surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Just cleaning up stuff to get ready for this new season. So
We're running out of our stockpile, though. So
Are you?
We need to get out.
You're almost out. Well, you only got, another month, and you guys will be back out, if even, hopefully. So,
Yeah, we're watching the weather. It's funny. It's like every time a weekend comes, it gets really cold again, and
Right.
snow and ice. So, and I know the creeks and streams around here have been really up lately. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine. Yep, a lot of flooding with all that snow that melted and then all the rain we got, and now more snow again. So it's a vicious cycle.
it is.
It is. So did you get through your toilet install okay?
Oh man, it's everything in that building. Nothing's easy. You know, the whole flange section part was all broken and corroded.
Oh,
so
God. I hate that.
yeah, but I got through it.
Okay.
Once I got that repaired, and after a few trips to the store because I kept needing more and more stuff, I was so frustrated. The lady at the checkout kept saying, "Hey, I'll see you in 15 minutes," and sure enough, I was back. I was like, "You need to shut up. Just take my money."
It's an old building.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but yeah, I got done. Once I got that fixed, the toilet was in just a few minutes.
Sure.
I mean, that part's quick and easy, but
Yeah, it's just dang
you just never know with anything there. You pull something out and what's underneath that you got to deal with first before you can put stuff back together.
Right, exactly. And that's what makes it so tough. And then, like you said, the worst part's the running back and forth to the store. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what kills you, just for one little thing after another. I feel for you, man. I do. It sucks. There's nothing worse.
But no, other than that, it's still been a good weekend.
Good.
Relaxed, got some things done. We're finishing up a video. I sent out the hard drive earlier in this week,
Oh,
so
yeah.
they got it. So now
Awesome.
it's just a waiting game to see what they can recover. So fingers
Awesome,
crossed.
yeah.
I have no clue.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bit more than they quoted, but it's not too bad. So
Okay.
Well, we're hoping that the Crony Club outing footage
Oh,
gets
yeah.
covered.
Yeah, because that's all
that
on
would be
it. Yeah. Right.
oh, it's so much stuff. Yeah, I mean, we had like tons of stuff lined up for our own videos. We had the show stuff on there. A lot of the original files that we use for the show
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah. Oh, God,
Stuff
yeah.
from our own personal lives, our wedding, our
Sure.
kids over the years, everything. And it's like right when I was moving stuff around, out of backups, and that happened. So yeah,
That's ridiculous.
so that's. But hopefully, fingers crossed,
yeah,
we get it.
definitely.
I get it. Majority of the files.
Oh, yeah.
It's just waiting now. I probably got to wait a week to hear.
Okay.
So, but I'm glad to see everybody in the chat room. We got a good turnout tonight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there
Just want to
is.
say hi to
Yes, they're
because this is where the action that we know a lot of our listeners are out there, but they're either driving, so they have the show on their apps playing over their radio, or aren't able to, and they go back and listen to us afterwards. So, but it's always awesome to see everybody talking back and forth in the chat room, and it's exciting.
You're right.
Right.
It is, definitely is. Yeah.
But I do got my lucky Speedo on, so I think I'll win both the raffle and the other giveaway tonight. So I feel good about it.
Oh, that's right. Man, I'm getting some feedback.
Getting some feedback,
Yeah,
Tim.
I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's from Shad.
It ain't me.
I don't know. Well, Shad, you got your birthdays and your precious metal prices?
I do, and we'll get right to our precious metal prices.
All righty.
It was an up and down week last week, but gold finished $4 up at 1,314.
Okay.
Silver on the move up 9 cents to $15.81. Platinum rose $1 and made it back to 800.
Okay.
And palladium is up $13 to 1,390. So now we got to see if palladium, is going to break 1,400. I
Right.
have no idea.
We will see.
But speaking of rhodium, that one moved $5 up and closed at 2,505. And actually, I went on another site other than our Gold Prospector space site,
Uh-huh.
and because it's an international market price watch site, and right now palladium is at $1,401.50.
Okay.
So it's briefly broke that $1,400 mark.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Briefly. Briefly, right?
We'll see.
We shall
We'll see. We'll see on Wednesday.
Yeah, we shall see. Now, we know Dennis is here tonight, so do we get to hear that angel voice tonight?
Oh, you know it.
Oh, we do? Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, is Shad, are you ready for him to sing?
I am ready. Go right ahead.
Dennis, are you ready to sing?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Well, take it away, Dennis.
All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, God. Angels. Angels.
See, I can't ever top that. There's no way. There's no way I can top that.
Still got it.
he does. I mean, it's been a couple shows and comes back and still perfect. You know?
All right. Well, it's November. Oh, my God.
Oh.
February 10th. I don't even know what the heck I got November. But we have Adam Bartlett, AU Oregon, Dan Smith, Darby Humphrey, Durant, Eric Morgan, Gray Wolf, Hard Rocker, Jim Porter, Logan, Maurice Butch Dillon, Maurice Austin, a.k.a. 2 Cents Goldless, Bat Fricker, Richard Ramsey, Rick Lesquire, Ryan, Tin Pan Chuck Tobias, and tomorrow I can see we have Bruce Adams, Chuck and Tara Mundrow, and Cindy Adams. And yesterday was our son Shane's birthday, and our little guy's 14. He's the baby.
Oh.
So happy birthday.
Happy
Who's
birthday.
our featured,
Yeah, who's the feature?
Who's the feature?
Who's
tonight?
the feature? You know, I got to click on this Maurice Austin, a.k.a. 2 Cents Goldless page.
Okay.
Oh, I remember Maurice.
Because that's kind of funny.
Yep.
All right. So he's from Missoula, Montana.
Uh-huh.
He's out there. It looks like he's been up to Nome before from his pictures. He enjoys panning and sluicing, and Matt referred him to the site, and he does not belong to any clubs.
Oh,
So
okay.
Did he hear about, or did he?
he said Matt referred him. I don't
Ah.
know who this Matt person is.
How long has he been on the site?
I'm looking. It's going to take a while.
2015, maybe?
No, I think
No,
a little longer.
Longer than that, 'cause I remember him.
What state's the guy from?
What's
Montana, Missoula. He's been a member since 2011.
okay?
Mm.
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah, 'cause I remember him back in the day. Definitely do. Pretty cool. Well, that's awesome, Shad. Well, thank you, brother. Good job.
You got it.
Awesome, man. And I'm sure we'll be hearing more from you as the show progresses. So thanks, buddy. Also joining us, last but not least, he made it, everybody. The Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. What's going on, Dennis?
Well, I just want to start off, and I don't know if I said this before, but I wanted to give a happy birthday to my 16-year-old daughter, which on the 3rd. She turned 16 on the 3rd.
Oh, happy
16
birthday,
going on 30.
Allie.
So,
Pretty cool.
yeah. So, but other than that, a couple things. I got with actually Dave Brown. He came down, the one that went in with me on the claims,
Uh-huh.
and he was down this weekend, and we actually made a couple of phone calls. And so I guess sometime next month, we're not exactly sure the date yet, but since we pretty much got 2 claims secured in Idaho, we got a couple claims now that we're going to go look at in Arizona.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so things are coming really, really good and I'm really excited about it. But he went and picked up his 6-inch dredge, and he had me rolling because he's already, usually everybody has a name for the dredge.
Uh-huh.
He came up with, I thought, the best name. He calls it the ex-wife.
Oh, why does he call it the ex-wife? What's the story?
Because he said, he calls it the ex-wife, he said, because that's going to be one gold-digging machine.
All right.
So he's actually going to have it. He's going to put it on there, the ex-wife. And
oh, way to go.
Man. I told him, I said, I got to come up with a good one when I get my 6-inch.
There you go.
I don't think I can top that. But that one was really, really fun.
That's a good one. But, good one, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Gold.
But, I got a kind of, man, just a book schedule this year. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, you're like a rock star.
It's unreal. I thought last year was busy. Man.
Yeah, it's going to be worse.
Not enough,
this year.
Not enough vacation time, you know it?
Well, no, right. That's just it. It's impossible to have that much vacation time unless you're retired. And if not, you just got your weekends, and they go by too quick. Because I know all of us got to get together. Yeah.
Well, I'll be glad when I get back on. I was supposed to have been back on days in January, and it's supposed to be after March, which would be the 1st of April. But I know it was so nice to have the weekend off because I worked 26 nights in a row.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, it was so good to take the weekend off this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got out. I was lucky enough when the weather was nice, and what was it, the first week of January? I got out 2 different times to start out, kick off 2019. So hopefully I can get out. I don't know if I'll be able to or not, because I imagine I got another 26 days to go. But I definitely at least want to get out once or twice this month and see if I can do it every month for the whole year.
Right.
So.
And then, like I said, we still all got to get together.
Yeah.
Find time between everybody's crazy schedules to get together.
Oh, absolutely. And another thing I found out, I didn't realize this.
What's that?
You kind of had a little staying at home now for a while thing going on.
Yeah, I do.
What was that all about?
I just got hurt at work, so now it's like, yay. No, not yay. Can't work, which is bad. That's not good.
Yeah, you're going in for surgery now, aren't you?
Yeah, I got to get.
All right?
Yeah, I got to get surgery, so I'm sure it'll be fine once they get it all surgerized. Whatever they do, I don't know, but they'll fix it. It'll be good as new. But then it's like, how long after that before I can go back to work? That's the rough part. Can't afford to be out of work. It's impossible.
No.
Impossible.
Therapy's gonna be fun for you.
Well, see, I'm wondering if they'll let me just do therapy at my work, because we have a therapy department.
You know what I mean? Just might do that.
And then kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. See? Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll
it depends on your insurance.
Yeah, well, it's workers' comp, of course, because I got hurt at work. So
Right.
So I'm sure it's up to them, I guess, where you go. Probably they decide, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's just ridiculous, man. It's like I could still do things with my other arm, but having any restrictions at all, they will not let me come back to work. It's like crap.
Well, I know. While as they're getting ready to bring this up, I know you're going to get this link ready and post it on the site.
Yeah, I'll do that while you talk about that.
Of course, it was, as said earlier, we drawn a couple names, or I don't know. I don't know if you've already drawn the names.
Yeah.
2 names for. Oh, you already got them. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
For the premium patrons, and just to let everybody know, come join the fun, guys. It's gonna get better. I promise you. And there's a link that you'll be able to click on if you want to go check it out.
In 1 second.
As soon as it comes up, and as soon
second.
And if you become a premium patron, it's basically you make a $10 pledge, monthly pledge, enters you into any and all giveaways and anything else that Tim hosts. And we're building it's really good family. I like to call it that's what I would use. I mean, yeah, we've got the Crony Club. That's our family. All you guys, even if you're not patrons, you're our family.
Oh,
but
God,
this
yeah.
patron, this is a good thing.
Right, it is.
And
it really is.
Yeah.
It really, truly is a good thing. And we appreciate all of our patrons, and
absolutely.
But we do got 2 names for tonight that will get some of that,
So,
some of those pit cons, right, Dan?
yep, that's right.
That's cool.
And like I said, I know there's gold in it. As far as how much, I have no idea. It's all, completely 100% unsearched. But it is in an area, oh man, that we got into, and there's still. I've been kind of talking to Dustin, and we can't wait to get back out there as soon as the weather breaks here. Because we got like 1 to 2 inches of snow today, and I didn't know it was supposed to snow.
I didn't either. I had
But,
no clue.
Yeah, we left. We got away. With the wife, took the wife out, and we got a hotel room, and we kind of relaxed and got away from everything, and it really wasn't super cold when we left, and after we got home, and we weren't even in the house 10 minutes, and she went outside for something. She went, "Oh my God, it's snowing." I went, "No." So, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready for spring to get here. Winter's about done. It needs to be over with now.
It does. It's time for that mess to be done. I'm with you.
Oh yeah.
Enough's enough.
Exactly.
We've had the cold.
Exactly.
We've had the freezing. We've had the freezing rain. We've had the snow. It's done. It's showed everything it's got. We're good. Let's move along to springtime now, right?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Me too. Works for me.
I am ready for it.
Definitely
But,
works for me. Heck yeah, bro.
So you did get that link posted in the
Yes,
chat room,
sir,
right?
I did. I sure
Yeah,
did.
so just come click it and check it out.
Yeah, heck, it's that simple. And see?
Yep.
Your name could be here on this piece of paper in front of me. You never know, right?
That's right.
Yep, I got 2
That
names.
is absolutely right.
That I drew
That's
earlier
awesome.
today.
And just send it. All I ask is whoever wins it, you want to make sure you pan this stuff out, or if you run it on some type of cleanup table, run it 2 or 3 times, because you're going to be amazed at how much. It's super fine gold, but there's lots of it. Lots of the real super fine gold, like talcum powder.
The heck was that? That's cool, right? Go through it. Take your time. Be patient.
Yep, and post pictures. I want to see, because it's.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I know I'm in a good spot, so I know there's going to be gold in it.
Yeah. So, no worries there, but enjoy it. Whoever wins it tonight, enjoy. And then next, I already said about that.
Exactly.
I already said next week we got the Crony Club giveaway, right?
Yeah, you said
I already said
Crony
that.
Club
Okay.
giveaway next week.
So much running together, I kind of forget what I've already mentioned.
Tim,
Yes.
we got a question on the site. Had 2 or 3 people asked already. How do they add their birthday or find their birthday? I just went into mine to try to find it, and I can't even find it in mine, but I'm sure it's in there.
It's under settings, is all I know. You got to go to settings on the
I did that.
top right. Well, Rich, yours is probably already in there. That's why it's...
But it's not showing anything on the page. It doesn't even say my birthday on there anyway. In any of them. I went to profile, privacy, email, my page, connections, everything.
Well, it used to. Remember? I know it did, because that's
I
how,
know, but it
that's how
doesn't
we
show
get...
it in there now.
That's how
why
we know if
that's-
it's... That's how we know when somebody has a birthday. So...
Everybody
I
keeps
think once
asking
you
how to edit, so...
I think once you get so old, it just doesn't show it anymore.
I don't know. I don't get it because... yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's how we know when it's people's birthdays.
Right.
I don't... Honestly, I thought that's all you did. You went to your settings and you went to your profile and you changed it.
Yeah, I was in there. I'm in there now, and I don't see anything where it asks about your birthday or nothing, unless
okay, hold on a second.
mine's already in there and it won't ask me, but... You'd think it would show it. But everybody else says they've been checking theirs and they can't find it either. So.
All right, hang on. Eyes are looking.
Last week you told us about that settings, and I clicked on it, and I was going to update my profile questions because back in the day I didn't dredge.
Right.
And I wanted to add that to my repertoire.
Uh-huh.
And I thought I changed it, and I looked today, and it says that I want to start dredging. So that's all fake news.
Interesting. I'm going to have to go through these. I'll have to go through it all and see, because I know that's how you did it.
You have one shot to get it right.
Yeah. No, it was like so easy. It was usually right there on this first page. Under
It's so weird. It doesn't even display my birthday on.
No, it don't mine either. And I know it used to.
That's why everybody's asking.
Right, so I can't even change my birthday now if I wanted to. Interesting.
But people can't add it if it ain't there.
Right, that's true. So, I don't know.
You can always inquire and get on the case, Tim, and come back with it.
I will do that. I will definitely.
Luke Duke said he
You got
just
some time
signed
on
up
your
but
hands.
never asked.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Well, let me do some checking and see what's going on with that. But I know our good friend Wolfie Hearns just had a birthday, too. So, happy birthday, Wolfie. We know yours missed the show, so we'll go ahead and tell you happy birthday right now. So, happy birthday, Wolfie. So, yeah. Yeah, so we'll check it out. I'll see what I can find out for everybody. Yeah, because it was there. That's all I got. I'll check and see. I'm like telling people, somebody sent me a message about that, and I'm like, go to settings, click that. It'll come to your profile page, and you can add it there. Mercy.
Nope. Not there.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
There's changes all the time.
There is.
You might not notice some of them, you know what I mean?
Some kind of changes like that I do not notice because they're behind the...
Right.
You know, they're not like right there on the main page. So, and right, they're always changing crap. So I'll see what I can find out for us and get that. Maybe they're doing away with it. I don't know. We'll
David
see.
Brown said he's been trying to update his profile tonight, and he thinks there's a problem for some reason. It won't let me.
See, all right. Well, let me get on that. I will take care of it. That's what I do. That's what I do. I take care of these problems right quick and in a hurry. I will get it done. Okay? Promise you guys. It will be done. And I sent out invoices on the beanies. So, beanie orders going out. Yep. So I'll be placing the order this week for the beanies. So, anybody that got one, enjoy. They're cool. Dennis loved them so much, he bought 4 more.
4 more. Well, I just said, everyone at work is like, oh, man, I love them. I want one. I can get you one.
Excuse me.
That's simple, right, Dennis?
That's right.
Yeah, well, I still can wear a beanie. It's still beanie season. So
well, nowadays, I see them wearing it all year round. I see people wearing beanies.
Right. Now, wait a minute. Well, if you didn't get an invoice, it's probably because I didn't get a message and an email from you. So send me another one, and I'll send you an invoice. That's simple. I'm going to get a couple extra ones, too, just in case. Like
easy peasy.
3 extras. Just in case. So, all good. Okay, so let me think. Dennis, what else? Have we forgetting anything? Okay, David. I got you. Okay. Anything else, brother?
No, that's about it. I think. Yeah, I think. Of course, if it's not, I'm sure I'll talk about it later.
Okay, cool. Well, let's see. This is what I'm gonna go down the hall for a minute. Give me a minute.
Going down the hall.
Down the hall. Get over here to the control panel. All right.
Cue up that commercial.
Yep, so we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Kathleen Biffle. Closer look. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
Just stopped by on my way home to show you all my gold.
You've been digging into some Jimbo's gold pay dirt.
Yeah, Jimbo's Gold made me a hero.
Huh?
Got an amazing idea and supplies on sale from Jimbo's website. With bad weather, bored kids, and stressed wife, I threw a panning party for the kids and their friends. All the moms got a break, kids had a blast. Hero.
Happy kids, happy wife, great gold. That's why Jimbo's Gold is always my first choice.
Did you teach panning or share your prospecting knowledge? Then you are our hero. Tell us your story for a chance to receive a hero's reward at www.jimbosgold.com/hero.
All right, everybody, we're back, and what we're going to do now, we're going to turn it over to Kathleen for her closer look. God dang, sorry. Take it away, Kathleen.
Okay, I was just answering some questions out there before I get started. Folks want to know if they join the Cronies Club, how to get a sticker. Or if they want another one when they renew. We do have a limited amount left that we will still give away. So just email me your address. And, Tim, if you get any addresses, just send them my way.
I will. And then if we have to, we'll order more stickers again, right?
Yeah, we can do that, too.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll have to. If they want them for renewal, a lot of them, like you said, need a new one. I still don't have one, so... It's like,
well, some people don't need that, all of them, but some of them, you know, if they've fallen off or anything like that, like to get them replaced.
Mm-hmm.
That's
great.
Until we run out.
All right. So just let me know. Awesome. Cool. So let Kathleen know, guys. That's simple. All right. Thank you, Kathleen. So take it away. It's on you.
Yep. All right. So the Klondike Gold Rush. Not sure if you guys tuned in last Wednesday, but I did give a spoiler alert for what we're doing tonight on the Closer Look. Last weekend, not this past weekend, but last weekend, we got to do some binge watching on Netflix. And we came across a reality documentary type show. It had different parts to it, but it was kind of like a cross between The Amazing Race and Lost Gold. It was a British documentary from 2012, and it was this group that was made up of a doctor, a history buff, a geologist, and, of course, a camera crew. Well, they set off to travel in the footsteps of the Stampeders during the Klondike Gold Rush. I think that was 1897 when that started.
Okay.
This group actually used a flat-bottom spruce hand-built boat to go over a lot of like the whitewater rapids, which was amazing that they didn't get hurt. But of course they had, a safety crew nearby.
Uh-huh.
So don't try this at home, kids.
No.
But anyway, the boat was a replica of the exact type of boat that the Stampeders used. So that was a pretty cool part of the documentary. I highly recommend you guys find it. It's called Operation Gold Rush with Dan Snow. We had to look up Dan Snow because we didn't know who he was, but he's a British historian.
Okay.
And he hosts a variety of television shows for the BBC.
Oh, interesting.
But anyway, not to digress, this brings me to my closer look topic. The program really made you think about some of the things that the Stampeders went through.
Right.
It puts a lot of that in perspective. Most of the Stampeders had no gold mining experience, and they really didn't know what to expect in the harsh conditions of the unpredictable harsh conditions of the Yukon. They weren't prepared for it. So the Klondike Gold Rush began with the discovery of a gold nugget, kind of like the California Gold Rush, but this one occurred in August of 1896. That's not when the discovery was made, but that is when a man named Sukum Jim Mason, Dawson Charlie, and George Washington Carmack and his wife Kate Carmack, they were headed to find gold in a tributary of the Klondike River in Canada's Yukon Territory. They had no idea that they were going to set off one of the greatest gold rushes in history. Mm-hmm. Now, there's been some speculation that the discovery was not actually made by George Carmack, but rather by his wife. Her name was Kate Carmack. It was a name given to her. Her birth name was actually Shad. I think I said it right. But she was a Tagish First Nation woman. She was born near Bennett Lake. Her father was the chief of their clan. George Carmack had actually married her older sister. So when her older sister died, not long after their marriage, Kate took her place, and George was the one who gave her that name. Huh. There was actually no official record of their marriage, which would be an oversight that Kate would live to regret later, but we'll talk about that in a bit here. George Carmack was a prospector. He worked with Kate's brother, who was Sukum Jim, and his partner, Kegu, which the name he was given was Dawson Charlie. So when they set out down Rabbit Creek to find, gold, on August 17th, 1896, the crew did find their strike. The site, which became known as Discovery, was marked with Carmack's handwritten sign, and this is how they used to, and still do, I think, stake a claim. But anyway, the sign said, "To whom it may concern, I do this day locate and claim by right of discovery 500 feet running upstream from this note. And this is located on the 17th day of August, 1896, G.W. Carmack."
Okay, pretty cool.
So that was his first claim. And although the group, they were digging thousands of dollars of gold out of their claims, they were really far out there, right? So they had to come back, to get supplies and everything. But they did dig while they were up there that year. I guess when spring came, they finally decided to go down, and I guess they had, over the winter, they had $100,000 worth of gold.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, back then, that's quite a bit. So anyway, there's a big story about Kate Carmack and George, and I could go on and on about this only because I've read a lot about this woman. Very, very fascinating tale. I know that unfortunately, George ended up leaving her for another woman who was a prostitute, I guess. And and Kate, of course, tried to sue for divorce and collect, half of the $1.5 million worth of gold discoveries that they found.
Okay.
And it's really kind of a tragic story, because she ended up, losing, because there was no record of their marriage, and she ended up dying penniless, virtually penniless. Sucks. I know, it's just terrible. But anyway, you could read more about this in a book written by Deb Benesi. It's titled Wealth Woman, Kate Carmack and the Klondike Race for Gold. It's a great book, and like I said, it does follow her whole entire life. And I learned a lot about that, because, I had heard of the Klondike Gold Rush, and I knew it was like, they called them Stampeders just because of the amount of people that went up there. But I learned a lot doing this closer look and actually watching that program, so pretty interesting.
Oh, see, that's cool.
Yeah. Some of there were some really foolhardy adventures too of this gold rush. They had a lot of colorful characters. Instant wealth was made. However, there was also a lot of deaths, and there's a lot of accounts of this gold rush. A lot of books, articles, and movies are out there. But another important figure that I'll mention of the Klondike Gold Rush was a man named Sam Steele. There's actually a biography written by Rod McLeod about this man, and it is basically a collection of letters, journal entries, and other papers, which are held today at the University of Alberta. But anyway, Steele is legendary for bringing law and order to the frenzied Klondike Gold Rush. Uh-huh. He was the head of the Yukon detachment of the Northwest Mounted Police in 1898. He established custom posts at the White and Chilkoot passes, and he is the one who enforced the rule that the Stampeders needed to be prepared and adequately supplied with enough supplies and gear. They were required to bring 1 year's worth of gear, so that could be quite heavy.
Sure.
And this rule ended up saving a lot of people's lives, because it was quite a strenuous journey. But then again, because of the trouble of hauling all their gear up there, it also lost a lot of lives too.
Right.
Yeah. The strenuous journey of the Stampeders was very treacherous. I guess it consisted of traveling a 600-mile trek, and this is through unpredictable Yukon weather, and now it was just to get to the gold fields.
Okay.
And of course, there weren't any trains or anything like that at first, and you had to travel by foot or horse and carry all your supplies.
That's nuts.
The towns of what's that?
I said that's nuts for 600 miles.
I know.
Good God.
And it was crazy. And the group that traveled on this path, on this show, they even, one of the guys, and this happened a lot, you've heard of the Golden Staircase, that big vertical ascent into the mountains. Well, some of them had to make that climb 2 or 3 times just to get all of their gear. So they would, carry their gear up the staircase. It was not an actual staircase. It was just a big, footpath.
Sure.
Basically on the side of a mountain. Mm-hmm. And then they had to just go up with their supplies, go back down, get more, bring more up. So it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They faced a lot of hardships just to get to the gold fields. Not only that, there were murders and suicides, of course, when, people would get discouraged, especially if you see your year's worth of supplies roll down the cliff or, get washed away by the current of the water. Oh, some men actually would just commit suicide.
Oh my God.
Because they knew that it pretty much was a death for a slow, suffering death if you didn't have any food.
Yeah. And after making that trek, and then, like you said, getting those supplies all up there, and making the numerous trips, and then you hit the river.
That had to be terrible.
Oh my God, yeah, and then to lose it all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of them ended up committing suicide or dying from if they didn't commit suicide and tried to get through it, they were going to die of starvation and hypothermia.
But
crazy. The Chilkoot Trail was the toughest,
right?
Of the two different trails. The men basically used their animals, their pack animals and horses to carry their supplies, obviously, because it was busy, or very busy. Not only was it crowded, it was, heavy.
Sure.
So they would carry, the animals would carry everything, just be over, just terrible. It was an animal killer, basically. And this part takes kind of, if you're a horse lover, you don't have to listen, but I love horses, and it was really kind of sad to hear some of the things. Basically, horses were one of the larger tragedies of the Klondike Gold Rush. More than 3,000 animals died on the White Pass Trail. Many of their bones you can still find at the bottom of a place called Dead Horse Gulch. Huh. You can still see their bleached bones where they fell to their deaths. The horses actually came by train to Seattle from as far away as Montana. And most of these horses were older, right? Uh-huh. I guess people who were going to turn the horse over to a glue factory basically could make more money if they sent the horses to Skagway.
Sure. Yeah.
A horse there ran $200. Back then, I guess that was a lot of money, but they would just basically sell the horses for them. And at Skagway, when they got there, the horses had to make this long journey from Seattle to Skagway in a boat, and they were just basically shoved overboard, and they had to swim ashore. And whoever had the cash would buy the horse that they needed to carry their supplies, and it didn't matter if they knew how to take care of a horse or not. Most of them didn't know how to take care of a horse. Most of these folks were coming from places like, Pittsburgh, New York. They're, city people.
City slickers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
City slickers.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we all know that the Klondike Gold Rush was basically considered a race. You had to make the first claim. That everybody's wanted to get in front of everybody else, and they wanted to strike it rich.
Right.
And in this rush, of course, they're not going to take care of their pack animals. And this is crazy because they relied so much on those animals to carry their supplies.
Yep.
And no one bought hay for the horses. And, of course, there was none for sale in Skagway. Mm-hmm. And it was very, very sad.
It is.
What happens, And
then they probably would even eat the horses when they died, probably. Yeah.
A lot of the carcasses just rotted.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I know that I had heard of some story where an entrepreneur opened a restaurant and used dead horses that just keeled over, and that's what they ate. But I didn't really hear too much of the stampeders stopping to, eat their horse because they were on a race. They wanted to get up.
Yeah, it definitely was a race. But is there any stories in there about them helping each other at any point in time, or was it just like you're on your own? You're gonna die.
It was pretty much every man for himself, and even the ones who you thought were helping you, it probably weren't.
There was a.
If you lost all your supplies,
God,
what would you do? But
okay.
Later on, I'll touch on this. It seemed like it was just mayhem. It was to a point, but they did have some order to it. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of accounts of what was going on, and a Klondike correspondent for the Harper's Weekly swore up and down that he saw a horse deliberately commit suicide
Oh, wow.
because of the torture that he was going through. So it was pretty sad.
It is. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, during the first year of the rush, an estimated 20,000 to 30,000 gold seekers spent an average of 3 months packing all of their stuff and moving up the trail. Each stampeder trudged hundreds of miles, like I said, back and forth to get their gear moved from one spot to the next. And then, you had to either build your own boat or buy a boat to get downriver to Dawson City.
Right.
By midsummer of 1898, there were 18,000 people at Dawson, with more than 5,000 that were actually digging. By August, many of the stampeders turned around and went home because most of them were just broke. But the next year still saw a larger number of miners when gold was discovered in Nome, Alaska. So the Great Klondike Gold Rush ended basically as soon as it almost began.
Right.
So towns such as Dawson City and Skagway began to decline. Others, including thye, I think I said it right, those towns just disappeared. And only they would leave just, traces of what happened that year. Mm-hmm. With all the strife, one would want to know, well, did people really strike it rich in the Klondike at all? I mean, after going through all that. So who profited? Well,
who profited?
Did we lose her?
Yeah, I think we did. Kathleen? Yep, something happened. I'm sure she'll be back in 1 second.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now we can hear you.
There we
there
go.
she is. So who profited?
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Who profited?
So what did you guys hear?
We were at who profited.
Okay. All right, I'll go back there.
Okay.
The entrepreneurs who saw a business opportunity did profit. And I'll feature one here by the name of Belinda Mulrooney. She was really a favorite subject of newspaper and magazine articles back then, and she was known as the richest woman in the Klondike. Belinda reached Dawson in the gold fields after she did the hard travel. Mm-hmm. She basically tossed her last piece of money into the Yukon River for luck, and it was a 25-cent piece. And she was 26 years old when she went up there. But she was the daughter of a Pennsylvania miner. She left home at 21 and headed west. In San Francisco, she ran an ice cream parlor. And when that burned down, she got a job working as a stewardess for the Pacific Coast Steamship Company. And when there had been gold strikes in Alaska, she decided that she was going to get up there and, start a clothing store.
Okay.
So she went up there, and she didn't waste any time. She ended up, bringing the stampeders other necessities that they needed, because she had bought, before she went up there, this is kind of funny, she had bought a bunch of silk underwear, bolts of cotton and cloth, and hot water bottles. And evidently she chose well because she basically made 6 times her cost back in profit.
Dang.
And she used that money to start a restaurant in Dawson. She would charge $1.50 to $4.50 for a meal. Uh-huh. And she ended up making enough money to build the Grand Forks Hotel, which was located in the middle of the goldfields near Bonanza and El Dorado Creek. Well, her hotel and restaurant was a success. And then she ended up, just making a ton of money from it.
Man.
So she ended up building another hotel, and this was in, I think it was in Skagway, maybe? I don't know. Or Dawson City, but she ended up building another one called the Fairview Hotel, and I think you can even see this hotel still there. I think it is in Dawson City.
That's
but
cool.
Yeah, so she made quite a bit of money back then, and she lived a really luxurious life because of it.
She was a smart lady, wasn't she?
She was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and what about the gold? So let's talk about the gold a little bit. The gold discoveries in Klondike, and just to kind of compare the two, I'm going to reference the California gold rush and compare it to the Klondike, so you can kind of see, you kind of get a starting point. But the gold discoveries in both of the gold rushes, there were a lot of parallels.
Mm-hmm.
The Klondike gold rush was probably more difficult than the one in California, since the prospectors were exposed to negative 50-degree weather.
Yeah.
Not to mention, we just talked about the journey just to get there. Sometimes it took a year.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike the Klondike, California mining area was less well-defined and contained at least three separate regions, right, with mines over 10,000 square miles.
Right.
It's estimated that about 90,000 miners arrived in California in 1848. So this suggests that the Klondike had 3 times the concentration of potential miners per square mile compared to California. All totaled, the Klondike goldfields covered only about 200 square miles, as opposed to California's, which was 10,000.
Wow.
Although California, they have crazy weather too in the Sierra Nevadas, but compared to what it was like up in the Klondike, they didn't have to deal with the frozen ground. What do they call it? Permafrost.
Right. Yeah, permafrost.
The ground in the Klondike was froze solid, and only 2 feet of it would thaw in the summer. Mm-hmm. So what the miners had to do was build fires over the areas that they wanted to excavate. And when they burned about 24 hours, they would just remove all the muck, and then they'd have to go through the process again.
Wow.
But that was how they could, get to the bedrock and do the tunneling.
Sure.
This method, of course, was very expensive. So not all claims were rich enough to pay for the cost where the gold was. So that was kind of difficult. But back then, social norms during the Klondike gold rush was more developed than the California gold rush, right? Back then, it said if a miner struck gold, they were expected to freely reveal his information to any miner who crossed his path. Well, we know that didn't happen in California, and that was not their social custom. So newcomers in California, if they asked for advice or to start digging, they were usually, bamboozled.
Right, sure. Go dig over there.
Yeah. Why don't you dig over here? I found a lot of gold over here.
That's a hot spot.
So, yeah. But anyway, despite the tensions over sizes of claims in the Klondike when they did get up there, the position of miners was, in fact, more secure than the California gold rush. In the Klondike, when a strike was made, the lucky miner registered his discovery claim, and he knew it would be secure because, unlike California, such a close concentration of where the gold was located, the mounted police could man the areas and make sure that everybody was behaving.
Right.
So anyway, just to give you a comparison of the money, though, on the 2 different gold rushes, a total of $2 billion worth of precious metal was extracted in the California gold rush, and that gold rush peaked in 1852. It's estimated that only $1 billion worth of gold was dug up in the Klondike.
Oh, wow.
Which was kind of, bad. But a lot of that also contributed to the fact that just because they would find the same amount of gold doesn't mean that the kind of gold that they found was high enough or pure enough. Mm-hmm. Yukon gold that was worth like $17 to $18 in California was worth $1 more.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that could be another reason why the value looked so much lower.
Yes.
But in the Klondike, 100,000 stampeders went there. only 30,000 successfully made the journey, and only 4,000 actually found gold.
Wow.
So in the Klondike, they, of course, suffered the most casualties than the California gold rush.
Mm-hmm.
And all in all, they produced less gold.
Wow. That's nuts. That's
Yeah.
just crazy when you...
So there you have it, the
That's-
Klondike gold rush.
That's weird.
I mean, I think it's more not impressive for the amount of gold, but I think it's just the story, you know,
It is. It's,
of hardships and
yeah, it's impressive for what they went through to
yeah,
try to, like you said, strike it rich, to have a good life, to risk all that, you know, and
oh yeah,
to either die or to just come home empty-handed. I mean, good God.
Right.
That's craziness. God, my God.
But you know the characters that gold rush produced, it was pretty interesting, and it was a very, very interesting time to go out there and research. And I had so much to look at.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could have just kept on going, but I ran out of time, honestly, today. So.
See, I wonder, like, if same kind of thing happened today, you know, like, I don't know, name a state that has a huge gold discovery in blah, blah, blah.
Not that extreme, but, you know, there was kind of like another California gold rush with all the flooding.
Right, they're used to that.
But
right, that's California. I mean, supposing it was a state that's not really, okay, let's say West Virginia. All of a sudden there's this huge gold discovery down there. I just wonder, would people flock there?
I guarantee it.
You think they would?
You would see people crawl out the woodwork going, rushing there.
Oh, shoot. I mean, look at just the club environment if you're in a prospecting club, right?
Yeah,
you're right. Where you are.
Yeah.
They all go get the gold and then it causes a lot of strife, gold. I mean,
especially
what it does.
Gold at 1,300 now. So
yes, true too. It would really cause anarchy, wouldn't
and
it?
You gotta still think, there's still so many people mining the miners. I mean, how many different ways can you make a gold pan?
Right.
How many different types of sluices out of different materials? I mean, there's all sorts of new innovations too.
Sure.
But it's also a lot of scammers out there mixed in with these people that are actually trying to develop good products.
Like I've got I see all kinds of advertisements out there about gold claims.
Buy gold claim online.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
okay, without going out there and testing it. Are you insane?
Yeah. Just buy it.
You got to be very careful out there.
do.
There's still a lot of craziness. I mean,
do your homework.
That's one thing I don't understand. People sell a claim online.
Uh-huh.
You know, where you can go out and get a claim yourself for $10 a year and all that, but yet they're selling claims for like $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, whatever.
Sure. Right.
We'll see what a lot of people do. There's actually small businesses out there, and they call themselves minor exploration businesses. They go out, they claim a bunch of land, and then they try to flip it for a large profit without, hoping, people don't either check it out, or if they do, kind of scheme them. I mean, think about Kathleen's other closer looks and fun facts where people would shoot shotgun shells, gold dust into stuff to get people to buy. I mean, it's still going on now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, and then you got other people selling, like I saw this on Facebook, and everybody needs to be careful, obviously. Only deal with trusted people. Somebody selling gold online through Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of people bought it. They never shipped the gold. Now they're blocking them. Now they're like refusing, can't refund money. All sorts of troubles out there. So I mean, there's a lot of shady stuff still going on out there. So you got to use word of mouth. Yeah, that's just as and it impacted two of our supporters of the show.
That's why I'm so afraid to send gold to somebody. If you're selling to somebody, they said, "Oh, send it to me," and then I see it all the time. Send me your gold, and then I'll get it checked, and then I'll pay you. Well, you can't trust them,
You don't. Yeah, you only
Even some of the companies that say they're a company, you don't know for sure.
no unless you
Feedback,
personally
you
know them, right? I mean, it's or know somebody that knows them. Be careful. You have to. I mean, it's yeah. You have to be careful. That's a definite. That's crazy though, man. That Jesus God, that people do
Crazy
that.
things went on.
I'm telling you. I don't think I would have did it. I would have said no. Been like,
Well,
you
just remember, the people that made their fortunes weren't necessarily the people
Right.
looking for gold.
You're right.
And that's still the same true today.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
You're right.
It is what it is.
You're right. No, that
We do it because we enjoy it and have a
Right.
passion for it.
I'm not making any money on the gold I'm finding.
no, God, no.
We're giving it away.
Right. I mean, it's
Right.
like, yeah, we're not in that areas where we can find that much, right?
Yeah,
To
you
where-
know, the opportunities were not as great, right? So if you found, it was just like a lotto ticket that if you worked hard enough, maybe you had that romantic idea that I'm going to work so hard and I'm going to find all this gold, or maybe some of them didn't realize how much work they had to do.
That could be it too, yeah.
And then when they get there, like, are you kidding me? So there were only, like the number said, 4,000 out of 100,000 that's set up there.
That's not very high.
Can you imagine? You finally made it there with your year's supply of food and supplies. You got your shovel. You're ready to go, and you dig 4 inches down, and you hit the permafrost cap.
Oh yeah.
Some people
Oh, that
get
show-
lucky getting the claims like that, but then you got to be real careful.
No, it'd break your heart, wouldn't it?
It's awesome.
And
I hope some of us do be able to get good claims, but you never know.
Shush.
And
Crazy.
even the documentary, they did all this work to get up there. They ran out of time though, but like in a span of like one day that they were able to, because they had to build their equipment from
Right.
their boat using the materials from the boat, just like the old timers did. And then they used the same type of equipment that the Stampeders used. And after digging and working so hard, they ended up finding $20 worth of gold.
See?
And they had to split it.
Yeah. See, that's nuts.
And they didn't have to take a year's supply of food and
Yeah,
stuff
right.
with them.
Big difference. And yeah. Crazy. It's just nuts. I would never have done it. I would have said no.
Well, and you got to think about it too. Back then, I mean, how long did it take for word to get out,
Right.
and then for you to travel there? How long?
Right.
Especially if you live, say, the East Coast,
Sure.
to get all the way there, and then begin the trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's no wonder so many people didn't really strike it, even in California, because by the time they finally made it,
It was-
already a
yeah, it
year or
was
two
already-
passed that
yep.
it was over.
It was done.
I feel sorry for the horses. There's something I came across. I think it was a Jack London had wrote about the treatment of the horses because of the drive, to get to that gold quickly,
Sure.
and
Oh, they
just
pushed it.
didn't care.
They
Well, and there's still, you can come across the remains in that gulch if you can make
That's
it
what
down
I'm
there,
saying,
like you said, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And the pieces of wagons,
No, I
and
bet.
carts or whatever they had.
I bet.
I don't think they had big wagons, but they had like little carts and
Sure. I
you know,
don't know. That's just
all of the stuff that equipment that they had packed would go down with the horse.
Yeah.
And there was all kinds of broken bottles you can still find out there of just like the provisions that they were trying to bring.
That's crazy.
I think you can still hike that.
Yeah, you can. I looked it up the other day. You have to plan a trip in advance because to go up like the Chilkoot Pass
Mhm.
on the trail into Canada, they only do like 40 permits of hikers a month
Okay.
or something like that. Now, they do have additional permits, first come, first serve, if you want to just take a chance. But it sounds really cool, but
I don't know.
My
no,
age.
no, I'm good.
Maybe if I
I'll pass. Nope, that's okay. I wouldn't have did it then. I wouldn't do it now. It's like no, just I don't know. It's just craziness when you think about it. I mean,
A lot of them left their families because they couldn't bring them to those harsh conditions, whereas the California gold rush, some of them did leave their families, but in the whole scheme of things, they weren't like mountains and mountains away from their
right.
One.
Right.
Some of them would send for them later, or some of them even tagged along with their husbands and worked in the gold fields.
And like you said, conditions would have been a lot better. As far as weather.
Here's my question.
What's that?
With all the reality shows from Gold Rush.
From Gold Rush.
Broke up again.
Yep, we lost you again, Shad. From Gold Rush. That was last I heard. Gold Rush. I think he was going to say Gold Rush. And let's see, they'll just fade back in a second. Still.
Just a second.
There he is.
Yeah. Well, I was saying about all the reality shows, Gold Rush, Bering Sea Gold, Yukon Gold. How many people think that I can make a quick fortune or quick buck, and they go off to Alaska, the Yukon, or other places, leaving their families still to this day, taking a chance? How prevalent do you think it is?
Yeah, I bet there's still a lot of people that do it. Yep, after watching them shows. Yep, I think so.
Yeah, people do it.
I do.
See them,
yeah. But still, I'm not going to do it. Are you? No.
No, I got responsibilities.
Right. Things are different now.
Maybe when I'm retired.
Yeah, maybe, but it's just like, I don't know. I just don't know. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Again, if I was independently wealthy, right? I had money was no object. I guess I would do something like that, just travel around and.
Well, and that'd be different, sure, and because then it wouldn't matter. But I don't know. Gosh, I don't know. It's
I don't think I can drag my 5 German Shepherds, 5 kids, and 13 koi.
We only have 4 kids in the house. One's already gone. Stop counting her.
I forget.
She's done.
But see, back in the day, it would have been Shad would have left with 1 dog. He would have left you at home with the kids and the other dogs, and he would have headed up over the pass.
I couldn't do that. No, I'm going to find gold too.
That's the way it would have been in them days, I'm sure. Crazy. Gosh, it's just nuts. I watched a movie yesterday, and they found it was like in a old west setting type movie, and one guy was being hunted because he came across this way to get gold out of the rivers.
Oh. The Sisters Brothers.
The Sisters Brothers. Very good. Yeah. Did you guys see that? Yeah, that was very interesting. I was like, "Ooh, that'd be cool if there was something like that." That was pretty.
Yeah, you see what happened to him when they found the gold.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
So, and what
crazy things.
I thought that was going to be like a hilarious comedy.
I did too. That's why I watched it.
But I was very surprised.
Yep.
Good movie.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it too. I was like, okay, it's not a comedy, but I'll watch it because it had the gold thing going on, and I was like, okay, I'll give it my time. And then the way that stuff worked, I was like, oh, that's a genius. I thought they were talking about like mercury at first. You know how it'll attach to the gold, and no, it was just a totally different premise. And
it was a chemical, though.
Yeah, it was a chemical.
Yeah, burned and
a very toxic chemical.
But it lit up gold at night.
Yes, it did.
It made it glow.
It glowed big time. They were walking around with scoops, just scooping it up. It was like, man, we need some of that. That ain't toxic, though. Good Lord. That was crazy. But yeah, check that movie out if you haven't seen it. Just a little interesting thing. It's very cool. All right, so what we'll do, let's take a quick break. Kathleen, that was awesome. Loved it. Very, very cool. I enjoyed that. I learned so much from those. So I thank you. So what we're going to do, we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with announce some of these giveaway winners. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Sound good? All right. All right. Well, we'll be right back, everybody.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit dirthogpaydirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. dirthogpaydirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. Goldprospectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at goldprospectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at goldprospectorspace.com. goldprospectorspace.com.
All right, everybody, we're back. Sheesh. Okay, we got quite a few things to do here yet. So, first off, we want to thank everybody who participated in this raffle that we had, and we wish everybody all the luck in the world. I have everybody's tickets right here in my fancy ice cream container drum.
No. Are you going to do any of those tricks that we talked about last week?
I was trying to think of ways to do it. You know, I was like, I still wanted to do.
How about this, Tim? You put all the raffles are in your little bucket thing.
Yes,
right?
My bucket thing. Yep.
Take your bucket.
Take my bucket.
And throw all the tickets out all over the house.
Okay.
And then just randomly pick up one.
I was thinking about putting them in the vacuum cleaner and letting them blow around, you know, and sticking my hand in there and trying to grab one out. But I said I'll probably lose all the air. Will quit blowing them around.
Toss them in the air and catch one in your mouth.
And then that's the winner. That's a good idea. It'd make quite a mess, but it's a cool idea. I just wonder if I could catch one.
You don't have nothing else to do.
You're right. I don't.
Don't hurt yourself, though.
Yeah, right. I'd probably hurt myself even more than I already am hurt.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. But we just want to thank everybody who participated. I mean, it means the world to us, and we wish everybody the best of luck, and whoever wins it, enjoy and just have fun with it. But first, we're going to announce our patron giveaway winners. I'm going to keep them hanging a little longer, you know.
All right.
So
keep them in suspense.
Oh yeah, keep them in suspense a little longer. Yeah, why not? So let's see. This was for our premium patrons, and this is for. We're giving away 2 bags again, like we did last month. So we got 2 winners from our premium patron list, and this dirt was provided by our good friend Dennis Dayton, Indiana Gold Hunter, and this is some unsearched pit cons, right, Den?
Yep.
It's been some good dirt, so you know.
Yep.
You'll have a good time going through that for sure. So the first winner in our premium patron giveaway is Dwight Wooten. And then the second winner is Mark Hubner, is the second winner. So congratulations to both of them.
Congratulations.
So we'll get their mail-in info and get that out to them this week. And let me think. I'm sure there's other things. I got a couple messages about people wanting beanies, so good thing we announced that we're going to do that. So,
do you have enough now?
Oh yeah, I'll place the order this week. I sent out invoices, so this way I can get them paid for, get them ordered. So, like I said, I'll order a couple extra just in case somebody didn't get in on it and they really want one that bad. So.
I love my beanie.
And we need to talk Swiftwater into buying one. So he needs one.
Well, he got that bald head of his. He better have one.
He should have one. As cold as he always is, he's always freezing when it's 60 degrees.
Yeah.
He should have a beanie.
Yeah.
And he could be supporting. That's for sure. All right, so, gosh, I hate to make this drawing. You know, I'm trying to think of a really cool way to do it. I know this is...
maybe you should take another commercial break and then come back.
Huh. Let's see. I could just stick my hand in... I'm going to pop the lid off. Or should I just cut a slot in the lid? And then...
Yeah, go get a razor blade and cut a slit in it real quick. And
cut like a hole, and then shake it, and one that pops out is the winner?
There you go.
I got a knife right here.
Uh-oh.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Don't cut yourself.
Wait a minute. Let me go down the hall there. Okay. I'm back from my little trip. That was a quick journey. All right. Yeah, I better be careful, because this isn't a lock blade. I can't do nothing with my arm. All right, I'm going to cut a slot. We're going to cut it about an inch wide.
Are you recording all this?
No, I'm just talking. No, I don't have no way to. I'm just.
So
we got the sound effects of the dogs. So I'm cutting this slot. Now this slot is probably, I'm giving you guys the visual, is
bad dog.
It's about an inch wide by 2 1/4 inches long. So
2 1/4 inch.
Yeah, 2 1/4 by inch.
What happens if 2 of them pop out?
Oh, then I'll just have to.
You have to redo it.
I'll have to redo it. I just wonder if it'll work, just shaking it up in the air, or should I just... I don't know. And it worked. First try.
Okay. Did you get one?
Yes, I did. And the winner is Jeffrey Courter. Courter. Congratulations,
wow.
Jeffrey. Very cool.
Congratulations.
Pretty
Jeff.
neat. I'm going to set this ticket over there on the book.
Quarter?
Courter. Courter. Jeffrey Courter. Yeah, Kathleen will get his information and get that to you, because you could ship that out. So let me write that down. So congratulations, Jeffrey. And again, thank you to everybody for all their wonderful help in making this happen. Kathleen and Shad and Dennis and Scott and Rich, thank you for, kicking up some gold and making this happen, and the bucket and Kathleen putting it all together, doing such a great job. And
don't forget the bug spray.
Yes, oh, that's right. Can't forget the bug spray.
Not field tested.
Not field tested. Yeah, we can't say field tested. Mother approved. This is not field tested, not mother approved. Very cool. But congrats again to Jeffrey, and thanks again to everybody for
Thank you.
For, contributing. We really appreciate it. And that shows us a lot. It shows that you like what we're doing here for you. So, we'll be around for a while. Right, guys? We're not going nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going
At least until next month.
That's right. Awesome. Very cool. And I guess on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Unless you guys got something else that I forgot. No. That's
exciting way to end the show.
Yes, it was. Very cool. Pretty cool. I like that. Awesome. Well, like I said, be sure to tune in Wednesday night for West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to check out our friends Ed, Jess, and Dan over there on their Tuesday night hangouts every Tuesday at 8 o'clock on their YouTube channel. Be sure and see what guests they have and check out that show. Always great. I think that's everything. If I forgot something, I'm sorry. I'll check out that thing for the birthdays for everybody. And we're out of here. Oh, let me go down the hall.
Good night, everybody.
Let me get down the hall.
Good night.
Oh, you didn't say it. Good night, gold diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30
that's
for
what we
another
forgot.
great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.